All right, guys, instead of an unboxing today, I want to share with you, because today is, I didn't intentionally do this, but today is the 100th day since I bought the Rolex Submariner from Lucido's with my buddies and with the big help of Detroit Spartan, but enough name dropping. So, 100 days. I bought it on June 5th, 2021. And here we are 100 days later. Now, that's not a big deal, right? Buy a watch all the time. I still buy watches. I bought watches after I bought this. I still buy them all the time. But what is kind of unique is this is the only watch I've worn consistently since I've bought it. They set the time at Lucido, and I have not changed it. I've worn it all day, all night for my day job, everything. I mean, obviously when I make these videos, I take this off and I'll put on the watch that I'm videoing, but that's about it. I don't wear that watch. I've been wearing this watch. And it's about 24, 25 seconds slow since June 5th. So I'm not mad about that. I figured when I get about 30 seconds, when I get about a half a minute behind, then I'm going to go ahead and hack it and reset it. And we'll go from there and we'll see. I haven't thrown on the time graph or anything. I just haven't felt the need to, because 25, 24 seconds over 100 days is not a big deal to me at all. Not for the way I use my watches. I don't need that level of accuracy. So, has it been hard for me to wear this for 100 days? Not at all. Quite frankly, I don't know why, but the 100th day, I'm like, well, maybe I could take a break from it and wear something else. But I sent the Breitling out, so I'm waiting on the Avenger to come in. I'm sure I'll try to wear that when that comes in. I sold a lot of watches, so I don't have a ton of watches to choose from necessarily to wear anyway, which is probably a good thing. I mean, I could park this and I can maybe enjoy some of my other watches, which is only a handful. I mean, other than like my G-Shocks and everything, which I do like to wear those, but I haven't worn them even for work. I just picked up this new metal 2100. I want to wear this. I want to check it out. So I might take a break from the Rolex for a day or half a day or something. Maybe not even a whole day. I got to wean myself off it now, I think. As weird as that sounds, it's become like my watch. That's what I've noticed. It's become like the watch. It's part of my routine. When I leave in the morning, I make sure I have my keys, my wedding ring, my wallet, my watch, and then my phone, and I'm good to go. So it's not a matter of like picking out or choosing which watch to wear. I just grab this like it's part of the kit, and I go. So, and well, let's check it out. Let's do a quick inspection over here, because this is the other thing. Other than wiping it down, and taking a shower and stuff like that, I still have that scratch, which that one was put on pretty early on. No clue how it got there. It's not deep or anything. It's pretty superficial, really. So I'm sure there's some hairlines and everything. On this side, yeah, there's some hairlines there, maybe. How's the bracelet holding up? Oh, definitely getting some hairline scratches on the bracelet. Even some on the clasp. Now, I work off from like a laptop in my utility van. So I don't do a lot of like desk diving necessarily. So that's not going to be a big problem for me. And on this side, now this side of the bracelet is usually going to be in better shape if you're wearing it on your left. This is the side that's the outside of your wrist that's going to get beat up a little bit more. So pretty much expect that. And underside, still pretty clean. I think that's pretty dang clean for wearing it all day, every day for 100 days. And that's about it. I mean, there's been some parts of my job, depending on what I'm doing, I will take the watch off. I'm not like negligent about it, but I'm also not, I'm pretty cautious with my watches anyway. I wear them as if I'm actually wearing a watch, meaning that, when I walk through doorways, I either lead with my watch hand or I tuck it behind me. I don't keep a stride with my hands swinging alongside me as I'm entering and exiting doorways, because that's a big hit when you hit doorways or doorknobs and stuff like that. It's become intuitive to me. I don't have to like consciously do it. I've automatically adapted some of those weird tics about wearing watches, and that doesn't matter if I'm wearing this watch or a G-Shock or whatever I'm wearing. I behave that way. So I have noticed that I have hit it on things. I think the longer I'm in the watch hobby and the longer I wear watches, I have noticed that I've relaxed that a little bit. So I have bumped it on some things, and I've just actually I just came inside from burning some brush and everything out in the yard, and I used this. Now I did use the Sawzall, the vibrating reciprocating saw, to cut up some wood. And now I left this on my wrist, but it was on my left wrist, and I basically just Sawzalled one-handed. So I didn't subject the watch to that level of vibration. I don't recommend doing that. If you have a G-Shock, fine, probably a digital one, maybe even some analogs should be able to handle that. Don't really do that with a automatic watch. I would not recommend doing that. What else have I done? I did shoot some firearms with it. I had no problem there. It doesn't seem to have affected it as long as I can tell, or as well, good as I can tell anyway. They were like 22s and 9 mils. I didn't do anything like heavy duty or anything with it. But guys, I don't know. I really, if you guys have questions, I guess, ask them. I've been thinking about this over the last couple of days. Like, what do I say? It's my watch. I can see where people have just one really nice watch. Like a couple of people I've ran into out in real life, and I've talked to them about their watch and asked for stories and stuff like that. They don't have another watch. They have the one watch, regardless of whatever it is. It doesn't matter if it's a Tag or an Omega or a Rolex or a G-Shock or a Seiko or whatever it is. There's a ton of people out there that have like one watch, maybe 2 or 3 watches, depending on if they have a dress watch or something like that, or a gift watch that they never wear. And then they'll have like their everyday watch. So, has it cured me? No. I still have bought watches that I intend to wear. I just don't know when. At some point I will. I guarantee it. But anyway, guys, that's just an update. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm going to wear it all day today, the 100th day. And then maybe day 101, maybe I'll wear that new G-Shock or something. Maybe I'll switch it up for a little bit. There's the Lume shot. The Lume is amazing. I get up in the morning before the sun comes up and before lights come on, and I just, I live in my house for however long. I don't need the lights on to get around in the house. And I can still tell the time on it clearly. So it lasts all night. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next vid.